So friends, today we will understand the meaning of net debt free. Yes friends, we are covering a chapter which is known as debenture bond valuation, and this term is very much relevant nowadays. Let's take you to an AGM where this term was recently used. The AGM is of Reliance Industries, and Mr. Mukesh Ambani is telling to the shareholder about this net debt free part. So let's see and hear what actually was announced in AGM. Let's play a video.
In last year's AGM speech, I had shared my goals of growing our business through partnership and achieving a net debt-free balance sheet. I am happy to report that we have fulfilled this promise well ahead of the timelines we had set for ourselves. In a short span of few months, we have raised a record amount of capital and forged several new strategic partnerships. We completed India's largest ever 53,124 crore rights issue. This was also the world's largest right issue by a non-financial institution in a decade. This was oversubscribed 1.59 times, setting another record in the Indian capital markets. A unique feature of RIL's right issue was that it was completed entirely on a digital platform during the lockdown period.
So I hope you must have understand something about this term, net debt free. Friend, net debt free does not mean that Reliance Industries had no debenture. Yes friends, Reliance Industries had debentures, loans, bonds, but they have generated enough cash flows. They have generated enough cash flows so that if asked to pay now, they can repay all their debt. Hence, this term is coined net debt free. Let's understand the definition. When a business says it is net debt free, that does not mean that it has repaid all its borrowing. The debt is very much there until it is actually paid off. Debenture is there. Reliance had taken so much amount of loan, debentures, bond, which I will tell you in few minutes. So Reliance had debenture, loans and bonds. To be sure, a business can be net debt free even without paying off debt. If you are not even paying your debt, there is no problem. You can still be called net debt free. All it needs to do is to keep cash equal to debt. So if we have cash equal to debt, then I can call it a net debt free situation. So there are so many concepts now which needs to be explained. RIL becomes net debt free after raising 1.68 lakhs crore. So Reliance had raised money by issuing equity share 1.68 lakh crore, and on the other hand Reliance had 1.68 lakhs crore approximately loan amount, bonds amount, debentures amount. So 1.68 lakhs crore is in liability side under the head loan and debentures, and at the same time under asset side company had a cash of 1.68 lakhs. So approximately it is considered to be net debt free. So I hope you like the concept. Let's understand some more points in this. RIL become net debt free as it raises over 1.68 lakhs crore in less than 2 months. As per Reliance Industries, the company's net debt was rupees 161035 crore, 1,60,000 crore around. Company had debentures, loans, bonds as on March 31st, 2020. The cumulative investment resulting from 11 deals struck by Reliance Industries for its digital unit Geo platform over the past 9 weeks amounts to rupees 115,693.95 crore. They have sold some of the stake in Geo platform. So they have sold some equity shares of Geo to parties like Google, Facebook, and many other parties who purchased the Geo platform equity stakes. The recent RIL right issue garnered rupees 53,124.20 crore. Together with Geo investments, it helped RIL become net debt free. So I have given you some calculation how it is called net debt free. So interview, you might be asked question regarding this. So you must be prepared of all these points because these are very practical knowledge. Let's see what is the interest outgo of Reliance Industries. Will Reliance Industries pay interest? Yes, Reliance Industries had debenture. They will have to pay interest annually every year. Again, I am repeating, net debt free doesn't mean that Reliance do not have any outside loan liability. So here is the profit and loss account of Reliance, and I just want to show you what is the interest outgo. The interest outgo is, if I consider gross interest expense, you can see gross interest expense, so it is 2.25600, 2,25,600 million rupees of gross interest expense. So it's a huge amount of interest expense which Reliance is incurring. Definitely the cash which is kept is not idle. They must have been invested elsewhere to earn at least 5 to 7% or 10% risk-free return. So when you will be the finance manager of any of the companies like this, definitely you will have to apply all our class concepts. These are the role of financial manager: to make company debt free, to raise equity share, to raise bonds, to raise debenture, to pay off the debenture part, loan part, to recall our bonds and debenture, to buy back our bonds, debentures, equity shares. These all are the job of finance manager, and definitely what we teach in our class is basically these things only, which is now covered in practical part. So when we see the balance sheet of Reliance, then you can see total debt is 2,21,000 crore. You can see total debt is 2,21,698 crore. Fine. So Reliance had debenture, Reliance pay interest, but what is the meaning of debt free? Net debt free means that Reliance had enough cash equal to the amount of debt they have raised. If asked to pay off all the debenture right now, they can easily pay off all the debenture by using the cash which they have raised. Fine. So I just want you to read annual report of Reliance. This will also enhance your knowledge to a next level. So this is the annual report of Reliance. I will definitely post it in your group so that you can study this annual report also, which will enhance your knowledge to a next level. And these annual reports are prepared by none other than chartered accountants. Fine, sir. So you can see the report, and definitely a very good learning report will be for you. So I will request you, I will insist you to must have an overview so that you must know that how an annual report is made. You can see it is 215 page annual report. Fine. Auditor's name is also there, and definitely many of our students are also must be involved and must be engaged in auditing India's one of the top companies, listed companies. Fine, sir. So friends, this was the information which definitely will help you to enhance your knowledge. We will keep on giving you practical knowledge like this. Till then, goodbye from my side. Happy learning and happy life. Thank you so much.